Hi, guys. Welcome to Monday Matters for Monday, November 29th. And this is where I offer additional insights based on my church's Sunday sermon. And then I invite you to experiment with some practical applications for the week. So this week, the thought was the strength to stretch. And it was from Jeremiah 33:14 through 16. And the idea here is that God will give us the strength necessary to stretch or be stretched. Now, we talked about gratitude last week. And so Pastor began this week by acknowledging that sometimes it may seem that it's a stretch just to be grateful. Now, if you go back and you watch the Monday Matters from last week, you'll see a practice where you can adopt for yourself that'll help you when those times come, because then you'll already be used to doing that. Now, we may not be grateful for a particular situation, but we can be grateful in it, right? So continue to practice that stretching exercise, and then it'll be easier for you when you have to do that heavy lift. All right. Well, then he mentioned that Jeremiah, like many people, that God used and is still using, right, attempts to run from his assignment, his or her assignment, mostly due to feelings of, being in some way too flawed or unworthy to accomplish it. But, the truth is, all of us have a purpose and a significance. Now, maybe you've tried to suppress that calling, right? But everywhere you look, there's the universe speaking to you again, bringing it up, just like now. Now, in some of my workshops, I teach that the Talmud says that every blade of grass has an angel leaning over it, whispering, grow, grow, right? And that blade of grass will press through cement just to seek the light. Well, that same life force in that blade of grass is in each one of us, seeking to be expressed. Now back to the scripture. It also says that God will fulfill his promise and raise up someone who will execute justice and righteousness. Now, for some of us, we haven't seen much righteousness or much justice. We can't even imagine a time that this could ever even be. But you know what? I bet our ancestors couldn't have imagined a Black president either. Right. So putting these two ideas together, God is preparing you for something special, stretching you in the now for the then, right? So in order for that to happen, this has to happen. Now, I don't know if you are the one or if you are to somehow influence or make an impact on the one. But if you don't do your this, how are we ever going to have our that? Now, I get it. Sometimes we're so wrapped up in our own issues, we can't even see that there is a bigger picture. But there is a bigger picture. Now, I want to tell you about the 4 levels of awareness. And just briefly, because I don't know, maybe I'll do a training on it later, but just for now, the lowest level is the to me awareness. This is where we think that things are happening to me, right? I'm the victim. All these things are happening to me. Now, if you go up a level, is the by me. And this is where you are at least aware that you have some responsibility for the things in your life, right? So you have the ability to respond to any situation, circumstance, or condition presented in your experience. Now, up another level is the through me. And here we're aware, just like that blade of grass, that there is a life force seeking to emerge through our human experience. And then there is the as me, right? Where this light force is being expressed as a greater version of us as us, right? Now, wherever you are, let's just up our level one more time, right? Or at least be more aware of it. So how do you do this? Notice your thoughts and see what level you're operating on, right? Because for all of us, we could be on either one at any given time. Whichever one you're on, whichever one you notice that you're on, just go up one, right? And let's see what happens this week. All right. So as always, feel free to ask me for any more information regarding these levels of awareness or anything else. Maybe you have a question about your specific situation, how you can be grateful in it, how you can level up your level of awareness. Okay. And please continue to share your comments. And I'd love to see how this is working for you, right? So above all, remember, it's not enough to agree with the Sunday sermon. It's what you do on Monday that matters. All right. Until next week, love you all so much. Bye-bye.